positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he stopped immediately there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
For last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern on to punt for Tennessee.
He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10.
Out comes the Indy offense for their first drive of the game, and leading him out, their new quarterback for 2020, the longtime Charger, Phillip Rivers.
I don't know what it is, partner, but every time I watch Phillip Rivers play, I just have a big grin on my face because he plays the game with such joy. Loves being out there. Remember, he's part of that great 2004 class with Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger, 2 of them still in the league today. Now he's probably going to go over 60,000 passing yards and 400 touchdowns this season. The big question mark, how much does he have left in the tank? I think he's got plenty.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Rivers on first down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Jonathan Taylor. That's good.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now this will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, and that'll bring up second down.
On the coverage.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and now it's third down.
Third down.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
For the Colts leading tackler in 2019, Anthony Walker gets another one there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Down from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Kamara. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 16 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
And he's got room, and fighting down inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Tannehill, a quick throw into the hands of Davis.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Tackle made.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. at their own 27-yard.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and get...
The ball is free. Taylor lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys, but in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Extra point try for Gostkowski.
Extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return is Hines. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Their own 28-yard line.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's now third down and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On first down, Hines. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Jonathan Taylor.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On play action, Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running with Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
16 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Gostkowski for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard.
And we take some time to spotlight T.Y. Hilton now. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts, one of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
from the gun. Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Rivers over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers, a good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 21. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Rivers now, the throw on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9. Brings up
Throwing again on second down. Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Indianapolis.
This is Tony Pollard. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. But some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Tannehill on third down. He finds Humphreys. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again is Tannehill. Smith catches left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. Golden Tate, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Raiders trying to finish that one off and claim victory. In our game has been Ryan Tannehill, who's had the hot hand in the first half. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Rivers. He's got Burton here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll throw again. Rivers. And nearly picked off there. And it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. Again, it's Rivers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tackle made.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Tannehill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
On the tackle. A gain of 3. Brings up second.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now Pollard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10. At their own.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run it again with Kamara. And now running right through him. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill.
Quick slant to Brown.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
24, Colts 21.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, Not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Rivers pass.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Rivers from the gun on third down. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Rivers now from the 50. Looking for Campbell downfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Intercepted by the Titans.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Following the interception here, Rivers. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Kamara trying again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
1st and 10. At their own.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Rivers. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. His pass caught at the 4. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be sacked. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts can now take the lead if they convert the extra point. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Blankenship for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now Tannehill and the Titans down 28-27. A minute 45 to play. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys.
Tannehill's.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup. First down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. On the check down, he finds Kamara.
Tannehill's pass complete.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Now Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Tannehill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On second down, Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Did you expect anything less from Stephen Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles.
Even in the clutch, the bigger the situation, the more likely that it goes right down the middle. And I think he just bailed his guys out in the end, yet again.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
They took us down.